guys, it's so hot in here. These lights are so hot. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I've created this Valentine's Day look. More of a neutral Valentine's Day look. I love my neutrals and I feel like they go with anything. So in this look I'm just using one eyeshadow palette. And it's the Huda Beauty palette, which is amazing. I didn't do any shimmers on my eyes. I did everything matte. I love matte looks only because I feel, like I said, it goes with everything. So yeah, if you guys like this look and would like to learn how to do it or follow me do it, then please keep watching. And remember to subscribe and like if you like this video. And yeah, thank you guys. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows, only because I take a really long time doing my eyebrows. But I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow. I like to start with my eyeshadow only because sometimes I go a little too far in, or go like a little too far down while doing my eyeshadow and blending. So I like to clean it up once I start doing my foundation. So to prime my lids, I'm gonna start with the eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. I am gonna use the Huda Beauty Palette. I'm using this one because it has a lot of matte colors. So for my transition shade, I'm gonna start with the color Sandalwood, the one on the corner. And I'm taking my Beauty by Rosita blending brush. And I'm going in my crease and buffing it into my crease. Going all over the crease. And just keep blending because you can never blend too much. Now I'm gonna go in with the color Henna. It's right next to it. And I'm still going to put that in my crease. And I'm just blending it into the color Saddlewood, just so that it has a nice transition. Now I'm gonna go into the color, I'm gonna do Cocoa, just a little bit of Cocoa because it's really deep. And I'm gonna put it on the corner right here. Corner of my eyelid, going into my crease just so that it blends a little better. Not too much though because it's really deep. So it gives it just the right amount. Okay, just like that. And then for the lids, I'm just gonna go in with a white shadow from the palette and it's called Bay, right here. Just on my lid. And I'm using a flat shader brush from e.l.f. I'm going to take my Beauty by Rosita brush again and I'm just going to blend the white a little more into the colors that we put in the crease. And then what I like to do, because this is a little too white for me sometimes, I like to take the same blending brush and just sweep it over the color so that it diffuses it a little more and it's not as bright. Just back into the crease. And then I want to go into Cocoa just a little more so that I could put a little bit more in my corner. And just blend it going to the crease, but not so much, because I don't want to see that like brown or really dark brown in there. So for my lashes, I will be applying Rare Cherry lashes, number 415. I got these at Ricky's, and I'm going to use my Revlon glue. I'm gonna let that get a little bit tacky, so it's easier to stick on. The struggle's real. Alright, do my second eyelash now. Just gotta make sure the tweezers don't have glue on them, because if it does, girl, disaster. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the center and then just go ahead and go to the inner corner of my eye and then stick on the other corner. And if you get lash glue on your eye, that's fine. It dries up clear. You won't be able to tell anyway. And once it's on there, you could like play around with it a little bit. I like to push it back so that I know it's like really stuck in there, because I don't want my eyelash falling off in the middle of the day. Okay, and if you're wondering why I look so shiny out here, it's because I have my acne medication on. If you guys want to see like an acne progress type of thing, just let me know down below and I will do that. I have been having a lot of issues with my skin and it's been clearing up actually. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, just let me know. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing my foundation. I'm gonna use my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I really like this one because it's really like full coverage. You could go from medium to full, and you don't really need that much anyway. Because I have my acne medicine under, I don't put on a primer. I am gonna prime my nose though in a second, because I get really oily on my T-zone. And I'm gonna use the Hourglass Veil primer. Put a little bit on the nose, a little on the forehead. And I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it all out. See how it covers everything? It's awesome. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and I'm using the Born This Way concealer in the color medium. I put some down the bridge of my nose and some on my chin. I'm gonna use the pointy part of my beauty blender, blend it all out. Still going down the center of my nose. I'm gonna bring the concealer out. So now I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my under eyes. And I also like to bake this area, only because I do have a lot of smile creases. And I like to leave this here until I do my powder to set my whole face. A little down the bridge of my nose, prep it for the contour. I look crazy. I'm gonna dust it off with a Sonia Kashuk Accentuate brush. Now I'm gonna move into the contouring of the face. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I like to use the colors. The last two colors, only because I like to use this first, and then to deepen it a little bit I like to use this one. Now the brush that I'm going to use, this is a little weird, but I don't know, like my friend and I love this brush. It's from e.l.f. and it's the Flawless Concealer brush. It's so small to actually contour, but it's like perfect to get into that contour line. I like to contour just a little bit above my contour line. And then I bring it up. Going in with the deeper shade just a little bit. And then whatever's left over, I like to contour the sides of my nose with it. Now I'm going to take this brush. I forgot the name of this brush. I'll put it down below when I find it though. But I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna blend out my contour. Go in with a MAC blush in Sweet as Cocoa. And I really like it because it's like a brownish bronzery blush, and it has little reflex of gold into it. And now with my Sonia Kashuk contour brush, I like using this to put in my foundation, only because it has this like big angle and it's a really big brush. So I put in like the pressed powder. Well, it's a Pro Matte, the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal. in the shade 500. And it helps me with that matte finish, extra matte finish that I like. Then I'm gonna highlight with the Royal and with a Royal brush, and it's the Highlight and Glow brush. And I'm going to be using, first I'm going to be using Girlactik Skin Glow in Glamourous, like this. It's like a cream. It's more on the pinky silvery side. And I like to use this first only because since it is a cream, it helps whatever other highlight I'm going to put on top look even more luminous. So I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. Do a little bit the tip of my nose. Then I'm going to go in my cheek. And I'm going to bring it up over my eyebrows. And then I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the color Riviera. It's more or less like the same shade as the cream that I put from Girlactik. Girl. And I'm gonna go in under my eyes with Saddlewood, the first color that we used. I'm going to use a little bit of mascara just to make my top lashes blend a little better. And I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion. It's a little sample size. Gonna go in with my MAC liner in Costa Riche. I love this liner only because it's not so harsh on the line as like blacks are. It's more of like it's a brown liner, but it gives off like a red tone, or more of a reddish brown. It looks so pretty. It makes your, if you have brown eyes, it makes it pop. Now I'm gonna set my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Pull back my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow. I'm gonna go in with Girlactik's matte lip paint, and it's in the color Bashful. And I'm only gonna put it in the center. And I'm just so this is the final look, guys.